The 2022 Grand Wagoneer is going to offer a level of luxury that's going to rival the likes of Cadillac, Lincoln, Range Rover, and even Mercedes. It also has the price tag to prove it. So let's talk a little bit about the Grand Wagoneer and those price tags. So the 2022 Grand Wagoneer has debuted, and just by the looks of it, it's offering a level of luxury that no one has ever seen come out of FCA or Stellantis up to this point. The attention to detail that they have put into this Grand Wagoneer is nothing short of astonishing. And one thing you may notice about the Grand Wagoneer is that you will not find a Jeep badge or logo anywhere on this vehicle. They have purposely left the name Jeep off of this Grand Wagoneer for one particular reason. They said that the name Jeep is associated more with a very rugged, off-road type vehicle that just doesn't fit the persona of the Grand Wagoneer. They wanted to keep the Grand Wagoneer a very high-end luxury vehicle, and they just didn't think the Jeep name fit that. I can't really argue with it a whole lot. When I hear Jeep, the first thing I think about is off-roads and trails and a much more rugged design. So I guess keeping the Jeep name off of the Grand Wagoneer was kind of a smart marketing technique, because obviously by looking at the Grand Wagoneer, you would not think Jeep whatsoever. Now, to help you with that higher end luxury feel, they did away with the solid axle in the Grand Wagoneer in exchange for an independent rear suspension, giving you a much more comfortable ride, which is obviously something you're going to want in a vehicle like this. Now, as far as the interior is concerned, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of different color combinations of which you can choose from, but the one I'm looking at has a beige or tan interior with a lot of wood trim, black accents across the dashboard, and the styling here is nothing like I've ever seen before, again, out of FCA or Stellantis. This is very high end here. I mean, I keep comparing this to Mercedes, and I feel like it's a very accurate comparison because this is that good. The center stack has two very large infotainment touchscreens. There's even another screen in front of the passenger. The gauge cluster is completely digital. All the wood trim gives it a very high-end touch and feel. The leather seats have this nice perforated stitching to it. I mean, this is just absolutely astonishing. The amount of tech at your fingertips is pretty much unlimited, both for the driver and all the passengers. This is a 3-row seat. There's even USB ports and enough tech for the 3rd-row passengers to be comfortable on long trips and keep themselves occupied. So let's talk about that pricing right now. Now, this is going to come in 5 different trim levels. Trim level number 1 is simply the Grand Wagoneer Series 1, and that's going to come in at $86,995. That is just the entry level 1 package. Now, Grand Wagoneer Series 2 starts at $99,185. Then we step up from there to Grand Wagoneer Series 3, which comes in at $103,995. Now, at this point, we have exceeded the $100,000 mark. But we're not done yet. Next trim level on the list is the Grand Wagoneer Obsidian. Now, the Obsidian comes in at $105,980. And that brings us to the final trim level, which is the Grand Wagoneer Series 3 Platinum. Now, that comes in at a starting price tag of $107,980. So obviously, this is not your average FCA product. This is a very high-end luxury vehicle. Now, these prices are before the $2,000 destination charge. So if you want one of these Grand Wagoneers fully decked out with all the bells and whistles, you can plan on spending well over $110,000. Now, the big question is it worth the price tag? Well, I think that's really up to you to decide. If we measure price tag on the level of technology and creature comforts and all that inside the vehicle, then yeah, probably, because this has an absolute immense amount of tech, a lot of features, and a lot of things that, let's be honest, you're probably not even going to use, but it's got it. Now, the Grand Wagoneer, in my eyes anyway, is not something the average soccer mom's going to go out and buy. This is going to be for your business executive or business guy that travels a lot, has to be in their vehicle a lot, needs all this tech, Wi-Fi, internet, all this stuff to help with business, or is just looking for the most luxurious vehicle out there. That's the kind of person I see buying this. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. This is the market I feel that FCA or Stellantis is going for with this type of vehicle. They really want to take their name to the next level, compete with the Range Rover, compete with the Cadillacs and the Escalades and all those other things, and this is their way of doing it. Now, I know I didn't break down a whole lot of detail on the Grand Wagoneer, but that really wasn't the purpose of this video. If you want me to do that, I will. It's definitely going to take probably 2 videos to do that. There's so much to talk about. So if you want me to do that, leave it comments down below. Let me know what you think of the price tag. Let me know what you think of the Grand Wagoneer in general. If I do a more detailed video or videos, I'll probably break it down in a way where I'll do the exterior and powertrain in one, and the interior and creature comforts in another. If that's something you're interested in, leave your comments down below and I'll think about doing that. But overall, I just want your thoughts on the Grand Wagoneer. I mean, it's a very high-end vehicle. It's very luxurious. It's very comfortable. It's got a lot to offer. And it's also got the price tag to match. So drop a like on the video if you enjoyed it. Hopefully you found it a little bit informative. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button on your way out. Keep up with more automotive news and content, and I'll catch you on the next upload.